so we thought we'd bring our current reigning champion to the stage. If you're familiar with season 5, then you would have seen this incredible king be the first king to indeed snatch the title of Not Another Drag Competition champion. Please make some noise for Mark Anthony!
Hey upstairs, how's it going? A bit sweaty. Very sweaty. Very sweaty. So I'm Mark Anthony. I'm the world's smallest, laziest, award-winning drag queen. I've added a new bit now. It wasn't small and lazy before, now small anyway. So, I know, obviously, you all know that I'm in fact a drag king. I'm really, really happy to be here. Really proud to be the first king to win an ADC. I did leave a small gap there for cheers, but I was a bit worried it was going to be filled, so thank you. I'm sure there'll be many more after me, but none of them will be as good. So obviously I'm really happy that I entered the competition, partly because I can now pay my rent for 1 month, thank you London. But I was a bit nervous before I entered because I haven't always had the most positive experiences being a drag king in a space dominated by drag queens. And the most common thing that gets said to me is just, oh, I'd love to see a drag king, but I just don't know where to find them. There are just not many of you around. And to those people I say, well, I think you need to lower your sights. Not metaphorically, literally. Pop off the heels, pop a squat, they're everywhere. Very small, it's a small joke. There we go. No, so that happens occasionally. But I was so pleased when I actually entered the competition that I didn't feel that way. And I came up with a little formula for people to remember the difference between drag kings and drag queens, because actually we're not that different. Fundamentally, we're just a group of attention seekers shoving parts of our bodies in places they don't want to go. For the purposes of art, we tell ourselves. So the formula is this, are you ready? Drag queens, stuff, tuck. We know this, Drag Race has taught us well. Drag kings, are you ready for this? Tuck, stuff. The old switcheroo. So if ever you find yourself a bit confused, and obviously that's a generalisation because gender is a social construct designed to oppress us all. However, generally speaking, if you take a second to apply that formula, you'll avoid making a small drag king sad. And we won't do that. So I find actually a useful analogy for the relationship between drag kings and drag queens is the Lord of the Rings. As is so often a useful analogy in life. Because drag kings were a lot like hobbits. We're small obviously, we're quite hairy, we're anxious, agoraphobic, and we need regular meals. That might just be me. And it does feel sometimes, as a drag king, but also as a non-binary person moving through the gay scene, not the queer scene so much, the gay scene, it is a bit like taking the ring to Mordor sometimes. It's just like, oh, there must be an easier way, where are the eagles? That was the answer! Why do... Anyway. Yes. And also, like, entering the space as a drag king, it is like that moment where Sam is leaving the Shire for the first time. So, I've never been this far from the Shire before. Everything's so big. So I'm fed up, actually, with talking about gender. Because as a non-binary person, I find, because I don't fit into these categories of male or female, I have to explain myself a lot more. So it's just got to the point now where people say to me, oh, what's your gender identity? And I just say, do you know what? How do you put that on a form? I don't know. And when I do explain, I find myself doing this thing I like to call the gender spectrum interpretive dance, and it looks like this. Ooh, this is so right, if your right hand is male and your left hand is female, I am your right elbow. Just there. Gender, solved it, there you go. Just do the thing later where you'll just come and like point to a place on my arms. We'll form the whole spectrum by ourselves. So I'm going to do a quick, not quick, it's not quick, act for you. It's actually an act that I did in my heat for an ADC. Hopefully improved, because that was a very long time ago. So let's go when you're ready. French are glad to die for love, they delight in fighting duels. But I prefer a man who lives and gives expensive jewels. The hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a boy's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay the rental on your humble flat in Hackney, or help you feed your pussycat. Men grow cold as girls grow old, we all lose our charms in the end. But square cuts or pear-shaped, these rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a boy's best friend. We are living in a material world, and I am a material boy. The time when a lad needs a lawyer, and diamonds are a boy's best friend. There may come a time when a hard-boiled employer thinks you're awful nice. Let's get that ice or rest or dice. He's your guy when stocks are high, but beware when they start to descend. Diamonds are a boy's best friend. Diamonds are a boy's best friend. Diamonds are a boy's best friend. I've heard of affairs that are strictly platonic, no homos. Diamonds are a boy's best friend. And I think affairs that you must keep liaisonic are a better pair. If little big baguettes, time rolls on and youth is gone, and you can't straighten up when you bend. But stiff back or stiff